Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double. And I know it feels like it has been forever, but we are back with this week's episode of Mayhem. Last week, we had an issue with the building. I had an RSW show in West Virginia. It's insane. It's absolutely insane right now. Things are going bananas, but we are back exactly where we need to be. And we are here with Mayhem, and we are kicking things off with tag team action. And I know what you're thinking. Neither of these four men are in tag teams together. What are they doing here? And now we can officially announce, like we were supposed to last week, that these are 4 of the 6 men involved in cash-in. There's a theme for this year's cash-in, and it is people who have never won the World Championship televised, because Jeff Powell weaseled his way in, and you know what? I'm okay with that. Jeff Powell has never been HCW champion in the televised era. It doesn't matter what you did all those years ago. It matters what you do when people see it. So we will be kicking things off with tag team action in the first man out. War and Peace, representing the movement, had an incredible showing at Moto Combat. Won his tournament, made it to the finals, before running into that brick wall known as Bake. And Blitz in the feed. 2/3 of the triad live as we speak, as 1/3 of the movement makes his way down to the ring. War and Peace knows what he's capable of, as I said. Amazing showing at Moto Combat. Now, just 1 step away. Well, about like 10 steps away if you count ladder rungs, from finally winning that World Championship. He has been pegged as a future World Champion since his debut. As we await the entrance of his partner in this match. And it is the investment, Kevin Ferguson, who, speaking of being pegged as a future world champion, not only by the Dynasty Club, but by fans and by management. Everybody said this kid has a bright future, and he has a chance to prove it this weekend. Will the youngster with less than a year's experience walk out with that briefcase? He looks ready for action here tonight. Attitude aside, I am a huge fan of the investment. They await their challengers. And Tim Heel is in the building. Tim Heel, another man, all the talent in the world, multiple time Ultraviolet champion. Now looking to make his way into the world title picture, and no better place to do it than cash in. And the main event in the building. Man who helped bring this company to light. One of the original roster members in the late 90s. A man who then would bring back our television revival with the show that you see before you, before moving his way to Supernova Pro and becoming the world champion. But as I said, not a televised HCW world champion, therefore was eligible for cash-in. And why wouldn't Powell sneak his way in there as we get ready to get things started? War and Peace on one side, Tim Heel opposite. Tag team action to kick off Mayhem. As War and Peace immediately backbreaker into the stomps. There's a jawbreaker from Heel, back up, runs in. Space Tornado Ogawa. Little to no effect on the big man as he gets to his feet. Short arm shoulder tackle. Now to the second rope, going for that forearm. Tim out of the way, up with the strike. Now looking to put War and Peace into the corner. Tags in Jeff Powell. Blitz saying they like War money. You know what? I'm not mad at that at all. War and Peace tags in the youngster. We got the youngest man in the match in here with the oldest man in the match. Let's just call him a veteran. Old seems bad as you see the investment snap off a pair of clotheslines, follow up with that jumping knee. Jeff Powell, though, not having it. Double leg takedown. Outstretching the arm, trying to take some of that strength away. The investments in there with someone with so much experience. Investment sent back into the corner. Another tag. I gotta say, so far, Tim and Powell working very well together. Quick tags, double team offense. And now a high angle belly to back suplex. Double boots right to the guts. Ferguson, though, fighting from the ground with that right hand. Now face plants Tim, go behind into the German. As I said, for a kid with less than a year's experience on the big stage, he is always impressive. So we get a tag. Boot up from War and Peace. Tim's face introduced to it before he makes his way in. And as I just got done talking about the teamwork on the opposite side, see War and Peace and Ferguson with great teamwork of their own. Main event elbows, I dig it. Going for that slam, but Tim over the shoulders drops that reverse DDT. Looking to bring Jeff Powell. Nope. Yes, there we go. It's like he thought about it. Now we got the two big bulls of the match. And Peace with that big right hand rocks the founder. Co-founder. Excuse me. The tag. Suplex. Cross-body combination. Both teams working much better than I expected. We did have a Haas fight for a quick second. I mean, Kevin Ferguson, no small man. As Jeff Powell sent right back into the corner, but this time able to reverse out. I gotta say, take a look at Jeff Powell in the absolute best shape of his entire career. As these two continue to trade, sending each other pillar to post. And now it's Powell hung up in that tree of Joey Lawrence. Goes for the stomp. You see that brand new set of abs, good for something. Sit up into the knee, followed by that overhead belly to belly. War and Peace once back into this match. Kevin Ferguson, after being sent into that corner, though, able to get the boots up. Drops the clothesline over the knee. Ferguson is damn impressive here tonight. Looking to bring War and Peace back into the match, but first, one more boot. Now stomping the spine of Powell. War and Peace stalking him. Drops the knee right across the back of the neck. See War and Peace throwing those strikes to the back of the main event. Trying to keep him away from his corner. There's a big left hand. Going for that. Looked like he was shooting for the backbreaker. Got caught with a DDT by the main event. And the Triad's in the building. Main event letting that imaginary machine gun fly. He hits the clothesline in the corner. Follows it up with another one. That sidewalk slam on the other side. Jeff Powell is feeling it now. But shoots in. Gets caught with a knee. And it looks like Jeff was busted open. I don't know if it was from that boot in the corner, the left hand, or whatever just happened. So we get a double team and heel set, speeding into the corner with the clothesline. War and Peace able to fight back with the up kick. Looked like he was thinking spine buster, but heel able to fight back. Bring himself back down to earth, but maybe that's not where you want to be, as he is now on the shoulders for a war report. And in case there is anybody just joining us, these are 4 of the 6 men that will be involved in cash-in. As War and Peace grabs a hold of Tim, flips him out. Drops that big fist. War money, cash movement, I dig it. Tim, though, not digging this. Deadlift powerbomb. All he needs to do is reach out to tag the main event into this match. But War and Peace staying on him, not giving Tim any room to breathe. As he gets pulled in for a peacekeeper. Ferguson in. Jeff Powell able to slide through. Fights his way out of that sidewalk slam. All 4 men in the ring now. Jeff Powell over the shoulder. Spikes the DDT. Tim trying to play mind games with War and Peace. And ends up paying for it as he's draped across that top rope, throat first. But able to fight back with a back body drop. Needs to get Jeff Powell back into this match. Pair of clotheslines. Ducks one off the rope. Leaping clothesline takes War and Peace off his feet. Tim stalking him now. Big knee, followed by the discus. Peace, though, able to fight back with a back body drop of his own. Trying to stop Heel's momentum as he sends him into the corner. Off the ropes, big double back body drop. It was excellent. Now it's Ferguson's turn. Looking to show the strength, but again, the elusiveness of Tim Heel. He's able to slide down that shoulder. Looking to set up a crosshairs possibly. And spikes the kid dead center on the shield. Shoots the half. Hooks the leg. Main event in. War and Peace able to fight out of that belly to belly, but Ferguson also, give him credit, kicking out of the crosshairs at 2.5. Ferguson with the reversal into the corner. More double teams. As War and Peace throws that big left into the gut of heel. That's him in the corner. War and Peace puts him up top, looking for some high impact offense. Avalanche belly to back suplex. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. Kevin Ferguson and Jeff Powell fighting on the outside. Tim able to kick out at 2.5. Big right hand to the jaw will not do him any favors, as now we see Powell making his way back up into the corner. War and Peace grabbing a hold of the trapezius. Big haymaker levels heel. It looks like that scuffle on the outside has busted open the investment. Hope he invested in some health insurance, because he is gonna need it. That's gonna require stitches. Tim though able to reverse. Thinking snake eyes, but War and Peace able to get out of it. Tags the investment back into the match. Pulls Tim back to his feet. Nasty spine buster. And he did not break eye contact with the main event when he threw it. Knee lift. Ferguson looking to follow up, stops Tim from making the tag. And I'm sure after cash-in, War and Peace will make that match happen. Again, show the elusiveness over the shoulder. Investment doing the same thing, but hangs on for the neck breaker. Jeff Powell brought back in as the investment was arguing with the referee. Trifecta of clotheslines for the youngin. And he tags in War and Peace. The Haas fight back. Big single leg boot. Make it a double. And one more. Why not? Why not just defy gravity at 290 pounds, throwing those big single leg drop kicks? This is more his style, as he almost stumbles with the big man on his shoulders. War Report. It is a glorified one-on-one match at this point, as he tries to stomp a hole through the chest of Jeff Powell. War and Peace pulls him in dead center off the Peacekeeper. And Jeff Powell able to kick out at 2.9. Hashtag chicken wing. As Jeff up and War and Peace with the fall-away slam, not letting off the gas. Speaking of letting off the gas, have we talked about the physique of Jeff Powell? Big boot levels War and Peace. Sent into the corner. Jeff is worn out, busted open. Now he tags Tim back into the match. Axe handle across the arms. Into the German with a bridge. War and Peace able to kick out at 2. Looking to set up that strike combo one more time. Turns it into the discus. Need to figure out what he calls it. He goes for the cover. And Tim Heel and Jeff Powell pick up the victory and a little bit of momentum on their way to cash in. We get the highlights. Look at that high-speed clothesline. Would be followed up with a War Report and a Peacekeeper, but Tim Heel would keep fighting. And off that big combo. We get a handshake. And these two fought together tonight, but it is every man for themselves this Friday at Cash-In. And we also find out the last two men in that match on today's show. So for everybody that was wondering, you'll see it our co-main event of the evening. So we move on from tag team action to singles action. The women's champion, Shauna Cole, looks to go one-on-one with Liz ahead of her title defense at Cash-In. Breeze came out of absolutely nowhere, annihilated Shauna Cole, then shows up on Supernova in the damn Project Mayhem gear. We have found out she was recruited by Ripley himself. And Cole wants a piece of Breeze at Cash-In, but before that, she cannot look past Liz. Liz, though, still has revenge on her mind, as it is Shauna Cole who took that women's championship from her. Looks to get a measure of revenge here tonight. And a shot at that title in the future. As the HCW Women's Champion, Shauna Cole makes her way down to the ring. You might be right. I don't know. That was a long time ago. And the leader of the Liz Cliz makes her way down to the ring. Damn. Somebody take the Twitter machine away from Supernova Pro. Women's action here. Bell rings. Cole versus Liz, and Cole immediately with that snap drop toe hold. And then into that vertical suplex, perfectly executed. Throwing some strikes. Pulls Liz back to her feet, looking for yet another suplex. It's almost like that's her calling card or something. Outstretches the arm, stomps on the shoulder. Trying to weaken that arm, therefore weaken the grip, and no cradle DDT. But Liz over the shoulder hangs on, belly to back suplex. Skeevy Ray is undefeated, and I don't know how I feel about 2018. Liz flips over again into a belly to back suplex. It was Shauna with the verticals, now it's Liz with the belly to backs. Liz sends her off the ropes. Flying clothesline takes the champion down. Liz now setting it up and stretching out the spine with that bow and arrow. Cole floats over into a quick cover, but Liz immediately with the kick out. Cole sends the challenger off the ropes, up and down with a back body drop. Follows that up with a boot to the spine. Now payback. Backbreaker as she just stretches away. Cole off the ropes, goes for the drop kick, but Liz able to slide out of the way into a face plant. Oh, she runs in with another drop toe hold, trying to keep Liz disoriented. Ref down for the cover. Figure fours the neck. Rains down the elbows. Cole knows what she has to do here. She has held on to that women's championship through thick and thin at this point. As Liz intimately introduced to that top turnbuckle. Cole gonna pull her up for yet another suplex. Liz very smart though. Slides out of the ring, looking to take advantage. Flips out into the belly to back. These two with dueling suplexes here tonight. Face plant from Liz yet again. Oh, that was just gross. Cole was running in for that drop toe hold when she ducked low, just got curb stomped by Liz. Snap suplex from Cole on the floor. I don't know how she's still moving after that. Ron in the building watching the action, keeping a close eye on what's going on. Women break the count. Cole with that stiff shot to the spine. Puts Liz against those ropes. A laser across the middle. Elevation up and down with the knee to the jaw, followed by a stomp. Cole is brutal, but Liz is resilient. Pop-up Rana. Comes down. Back up with the clothesline. There's another. Calf kick. Levels the champion. Steel City Harriet takes Cole down. Liz waiting for it. Off the ropes. Shining Apprentice. Liz playing to the crowd a little bit now. Cole pulling herself up. Fights back, snapmares. Snapmares Liz down to the mat and then into that top key lock. Cole, we know, a submission expert. From her MMA days, knows how to manipulate body parts. Liz trying to fight out. Right hand breaks the grip. Going for the cutter. Steve Taylor making 20 bucks. Liz sweeps the leg into the cover. Big kick connects with the jaw. Cole sent into the corner. Liz could have some bad intentions. But Cole with the up kick, followed by the knife edge chop into the belly to belly. Steve gets all the money. And that's not where you want to be. Liz stands right up into the rear naked choke. Forced to tap out. Cole picks up yet another victory. Cole standing tall, still your women's champion, but there's Breeze. Breeze taking a good look at the championship she has not won yet. And introduces it to the face of the champion. Breeze playing no games, always watching. And Cole has been leveled with her own title. As we get set for our next match, we move on from the women's division. As it's time to go one-on-one. It's old school HCW. Man, is it 2001 again. As Steve Taylor goes one-on-one with Superstar. In a match that I am always a fan of seeing. I feel like these two get brought back together a couple times a year for these matches, and they are always fantastic. We know Superstar looking to take hold of that hybrid championship, but before he goes one-on-one with Black Excellence, he has to take on Sudden Death Steve Taylor. The suplex counter is being prepped. Steve Taylor has already made 20 bucks tonight. How will this continue? As it is Steve Taylor versus Superstar one-on-one here on Mayhem. And it's time for Sudden Death to get his second paycheck of the night. Don't be that wasted. Okay, be that wasted. as the lights go out. And we await the entrance of Superstar. Mr. TJ, damn. Hello, Andre. You are here just in time to rise with the fallen. I don't know about that, Supernova, but no need to argue. And Steve Taylor gets slingshotted back into the center of the ring. Fights his way back out with that jawbreaker. Up on the shoulders. We get a Jersey Turnpike early. Remember when the Jersey Turnpike was a big move for him? Now he just does it in the first 30 seconds. For that backbreaker, Steve able to fight out and raise the counter because we are at one. Steve Taylor making his way up. Runs in, suplex counter at 2. And Superstar exposed that turnbuckle. And Steve gets introduced spine first to it. Now pulling away at the left arm. Goes for the boot. Steve able to fight it out, but no, gets turned around. I thought he was going German. Up and down with that takedown. Almost suplex counter raised to 3, but we're still at 2 for now. Oklahoma Stampede from Superstar. Maybe this is 2006. Superstar ascends to the second rope. Off the missile drop kick, Steve Taylor dumped into the center of the ring. Another jawbreaker from Steve, trying to create that separation, make his way back up into the backbreaker. Leaping neck breaker. Steve looking to stay on Superstar here tonight. Sends him off the ropes. Into the Thez press, dropping the rights. Tries to put him up on the shoulder. Steve able to fight out into the reverse DDT. Now right back to that cross arm breaker. Superstar trying to show off some submissions tonight. As Steve wiggles his way out, throws that kick right to the chest. To the chest. Superstar rolls through, back to his feet, raise the counter to 3. Steve able to fight back with that clothesline that levels Superstar. Superstar to the outside, taking a breather. Gets caught. Half Nelson suplex. We're at 4. Off the ropes with that axe handle. Steve snapmare down. Superstar looks to cinch in that headlock. Steve, though, on his way back up. Makes it to his feet. Breaks the grip with elbows. Goes low with the boot. Spikes Superstar with a DDT. These two know each other so well. This rivalry been going on for about 15 years. Steve with a pair of clotheslines. Ducks one from Superstar. Snaps off a power slam. And it's cutter season, ladies and gentlemen. Superstar up. Swung out. Into the cutter. Continue the work on the neck of Superstar. Sudden death. Steve looking to pick up a big win. And Steve eliminated Superstar. I don't think anybody in this building saw that coming. You see, swings out the first cutter into sudden death. I think Superstar and myself and the Triad and everybody else in this building underestimated Steve Taylor. I don't know about the first win of the year, but it's definitely the biggest. Beating the #1 contender for the hybrid championship. I mean, you're doing something right. We'll see if that leads to anything for Steve. Powell wants Taylor. Well, Powell also wants that cash-in briefcase, so we'll see what's happening. And I want to see this match. I have been waiting for this match all night. As we saw earlier in the night, the investment, Kevin Ferguson, Tim Heel, War and Peace, and Jeff Powell are 4 of the 6 men in this year's cash-in. Well, you're looking at the last 2. As Logan Neal, who has been on a roll the entire season, only losing a handful of matches, and Alex Davis, who had a very good showing in Moto Combat, had a hold of that Super Junior Championship, is now also throwing his hat in the ring. As these are the last 2 men involved in cash-in, and I agree, I'm pretty sure we're looking at the making of a perfect 10 match. And the blonde guy is definitely going to win. Also, I saw Alex Davis walking around in the back earlier tonight, and I really want him to wear to the ring what I saw him wearing. If he does, he's my favorite wrestler of all time. But before we get to Alex Davis, it is time for the real deal. Logan Neal, Britain's greatest export. Logan Neal looks to see if he can continue that impressive streak of Season 3. All the confidence in the world on the face. Hashtag Chap of the Year. Where's that t-shirt? I mean, he's not as, well, I mean, she's fine. But can she wrestle? And he did it. Alex Davis is my favorite wrestler. And I'm mad he's under that red light so you can't get a good look. But that man has matching Zubaz right now. There it is. Get that light out of there. Take a good look. All day, Alex Davis. All Zubaz, all day. Got to give Alex Davis credit. Anytime anybody wants to do anything, and they are a Super Junior, they try to pack on as much weight as possible, get themselves out of that division, but not Alex Davis. He wrestled in Moto Combat as a junior. He is going into cash-in as a junior, keeping true to himself. Logan Neal, Alex Davis, and the bell rings and this one gets started. And immediately out of the blocks, cravat neckbreaker from Neal. Gets caught with that gutbuster. Make it a double. Logan Neal extremely on point right now. Turns around. Slow-mo elbow drop. Drops the leg, brother. European uppercut, not letting Alex Davis get out of the blocks. Logan Neal knows he has that speed and agility advantage, trying to negate it here. Yeah, and the other one also is a monster. It's like 300 pounds. Neal staying on still. Rolling neck snap. Alex Davis has not had a single speck of offense in the opening moments of this match. We went from thinking we were going to get a perfect 10 into what could be minute rice. Alex Davis able to kick out the knee, make his way to his feet. But Logan Neal waiting on him. Davis, though, slides over the shoulders, lay out reverse DDT. That is the opening he needs. Slides into the ring. Waits for Neal to make his way in. Count broken. Might not be what you want. Neal with that beautiful standing switch into the gutbuster. He is so damn good. Right hand turns him around. Neal, backdrop driver. All day sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo. Does not go for the cover. Instead looks to pull Neal back up. Tyrion DDT after yelling to the crowd. Clothesline from Davis. Let's make it a double. It's off the ropes. Drops that boot. Davis runs in Boston knee party. Alex Davis looking to make short work of Logan Neal. Daybreak connects into the cover. But Neal able to grab that bottom rope, knowing exactly where he is. Davis ascends to the second rope, drops the knee across the forehead. That is 3 big knee strikes from that steel brace. But Neal not done yet. Jawbreaker, corkscrew, European uppercut. Levels Alex Davis into the cover. Davis able to kick out at 2. Davis now on this, or making his way up, Logan Neal with the corkscrew elbow off the second. And Alex Davis is up and might not want to be introduced to the Shoryuken 30th anniversary version. Neal has him hooked. Deal breaker, dead center, into the cover. And Alex Davis rolls the shoulder at 2.9. And it looks like he was busted open, but refusing to give in here. Neal looking to make him pay for kicking out, deadlifts into the gut wrench. It is indeed the Shoyu-Reppa. He just very rarely does it off the pop-up. I've seen it a handful of times. As Neal kicks out at 1, but expended a lot of energy. As you see, he was slow to get back to his feet. Alex Davis now ascends to the top rope. Drops the leg off the top, brother. Snapmares Neal down. And a seated octopus stretch. Trying to wrench away at the ribs, arms, and chest of Logan Neal. Into a cover, but again, Neal kicking out at 1. But how much energy is he using? Because he's kicking out, but not getting up. Fights out over the shoulders into the reverse DDT. Neal now back on his feet as he falls into the cover. Alex Davis able to kick out at 2. Breaks the grip with that haymaker to the gut. Boston Knee Party. Is this Alex Davis's moment? Is this the big singles victory he's been looking for? He goes low with the boot, into the pump handle, but Logan Neal shifts his weight. Alex Davis, very smart though, rolling to the outside, does not want to get pinned, but he does get the back of his head slammed off the floor. Davis thrown back into the middle of the ring. Neal shoots in. Davis stuffs it, drops the elbow. Neal out of the way of the kick, into the neck breaker. These two continue to go back and forth. As he is lifted up one more time for a Shoryuken. Davis tries to dead weight it, but he gets pulled up into the vertical suplex. And bad positioning for Alex Davis. As Logan Neal looks to pick up another victory with the deal breaker, back press, leg hooked. We're done here. Logan Neal, another impressive victory on his way to cash in. We'll get a look at the Boston Knee Party that would be followed up by that first deal breaker. Both men kicking out of big shots from each other. There's the second Boston knee party, but he would get caught with a Shoryuken into a second deal breaker, and that is all she wrote. And Logan Neal. One more victory on his way to cash in as we get ready for our main event of the evening. Champion versus challenger in tag team action. They were told it would be a tag match. We knew immediately that Dante Ripley had plenty of people to choose from, and he chose Insanity. Fuerte, on the other hand, not a lot of people to choose in these big match situations. And some reason, he chose Bake, knowing that if Fuerte retains against Ripley, he has Bake in Japan. Maybe he just wants to see how Bake works to get a first-hand, up-close and personal view. I don't know. This would not be the first time these two have had a one-on-one match, and hell, it's not the first time these two have tagged together. But it is Project Mayhem versus the half-dead legend and the King of Kong style, Ripley and Insanity, versus Bake and Damian Fuerte here in the main event of Mayhem. Tag team action next. You heard it here first. Storm this Thursday. Precursor to that main event. You see Insanity leading the charge. Dante Ripley bringing up the rear. Project Mayhem in the building. You already saw what Breeze did earlier in the night. Mayhem ready for absolute destruction. As Bake makes his way to the ring. Bake looks like he's been hitting the gym a bit. Still got the gut, but the arms getting big, brother. Haven't seen Bake wear the lariat sleeve in a very long time. King of Kong style with some new gear here tonight. As we await the entrance of the World Heavyweight Champion. And my favorite shirt in the company. As the half-dead legend makes his way down to the ring. Ripley starting things off with Bake in our main event. The bell rings and we're live. Bake runs in with the DDT. Starting things off per the usual. I don't know how people don't see that coming by now. Ripley snaps off that Bulldog. You see rocking that brand new Project Mayhem shirt. Now looking to show off that strength. No. Bake fights his way out of the powerbomb predicament. It's a big knee strike from Bake. Now off the ropes, setting up the Fat Boy Splash. It is kind of hard to stop a gorilla, except with a rifle. Bake fights back with the elbow. Now looking for a spinning Baker bomb, showing Ripley how it's done. Looking to put Ripley against those ropes. Sends him out to the floor. And we saw this a couple of weeks ago. Bake with that somersault senton. Thankfully, he put his hand on the ropes. If he'd have tried to fly without the hand, somebody might have died. Sends Ripley right into that barricade. Now backbreaker on the barricade. Bake has been showing an extremely aggressive side as of late. Knowing he has a shot at that world title in the future. Winning Moto Combat. Referee's count is at 4. These two fighting it out on the outside. As I say in almost every Ripley match, though. Problem with Ripley is he likes pain. How do you really contend with that? As Bake tries to stop it, but Insanity now tagged into the match. Runs in. Bake hits him with the Bruce Lee combo. In his case, probably Liu Kang. In a Steel City Lariat. Getting the first usage out of that sleeve. Insanity runs right into it. Quick cover. Insanity out at almost 2. More like 1.9. Insanity from the ground breaks the grip, punch to the gut. Big cross body. Insanity and Bake are just two dudes who should not do what they do. Bake set off the ropes. Collides center of the ring. Insanity shoots him off opposite side. Brings it back with that spine buster. Drops the big elbow off the second. I don't know how that equals chicken nuggets, but I'll take it. Never mind, I got you. It took me a second. Insanity with the Beal. Those ropes weren't there. Bake might have hit the ramp. Insanity is a monster. Bake able to swing out that over-the-shoulder toss. Now looking for the big shot. Insanity fights his way out of it. Big German suplex. Bake trying to do all the work here. Fuerte has not been brought into the match yet. Big clothesline puts Bake on the floor. And a rake of the eyes from Insanity. Bake tries to swing wildly. Blocked by Insanity, going for the belly-to-belly. Bake stuffs it with the knee into that small little hip toss. There's Insanity around. German connects the back of his head on the exposed concrete. Stomping away at Insanity on the floor. Insanity with a hip toss of his own. Bake sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo. Into the ring. Count of 8. And, excuse me, that was a count of 9. And that's it. Bake with that beatdown. Insanity didn't even know what was going on once he got German suplexed on the floor. Back of his head connected with the concrete. Fuerte didn't even have to get his hands dirty. And Bake and Fuerte pick up the victory. And that's going to do it. Referee not looking for the restart. As these two friends turn rivals, turn friends, turn rivals, turn friends. Shake hands in the center of the ring, and that is going to do it for us here on Mayhem. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight for Project Mayhem, but most importantly for Bake and Fuerte, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double, signing off. We'll see you early on, what are we at? Early Thursday for Throwdown. Later on Thursday for Storm.